Hello, everyone. Let me know if you don't hear what I say so that I am aware that there's something with my audio. And we will take just a few minutes to make sure that everyone comes in, says hello, all good, says Kirill, so perfect. So that's my main worry with the technology. So my mind has been a little bit on fire right now. Just a few seconds before we started. All right. So again, settle in wherever you are. It's beautiful that this technologies like this allow us to create these type of experiences. And hopefully I will make it useful for you today. My name is Katja Homich, and we will talk today about what can we do or not do when it feels like our mind is on fire. I am a mindfulness and breathwork facilitator. I work with companies like Uber, Amazon, Johnson and Johnson, Leroy Merlin, and a set of others. And I am passionate about this thing that we can all learn about that we call either breathwork or meditation, mindfulness, and some other tools that we can use to our advantage. And when we need, we can use them to calm down so that everything we do and say and how we live our life is much more informed and wise and generally a little bit calmer. And to begin with, I want us all to reflect. So this is kind of an invitation to all of us. I want us all to reflect, what do you usually feel like when your mind is on fire? What does it even mean to you personally? What's your default way of responding or reacting when there is a tight deadline, when there are too many things going on, when you're late for a flight, when there is a conflict at work, when you're about to have a presentation, a pitch, when you're about to stand in front of many people, maybe even in person, not online, but actually in a physical space? I want you for yourself to inquire, what kind of response do you usually have when you are stressed in the moment? Yeah. And generally, when I ask these questions, the answers fall into this things like, hey, I feel like my mind is just spinning. There are too many thoughts. Or I feel like I just want to withdraw and disappear because there's too many things going on. Then there's those people who tend to go very emotional and they try to find someone to blame. So they tend to get either frustrated or angry, or, yeah, they're more likely to send a message to someone that they will later regret sending, or say something, snap at someone. Yeah, there are also those people who tend to just do things like, just let me do things, and it's quite unproductive because they get to micromanage, they get to just create an illusion that they do stuff, but then in the end, a lot of that is useless. Yeah, that's kind of the amplitude of things that usually we do when we feel a little bit edgy, a little bit like on fire. Yeah. Do you recognize yourself there? I'm one of those who tends either withdraw and just like, I don't exist, just I'm not here. And then I can also get a little bit snappy at someone. But today we have only 20 minutes. I mean, 15 left. That I want us all to learn about one exercise. Well, technically there's kind of two packed in one that will help each one of us to get a little bit into that zone of state of mind and body when we feel like we landed. Yeah, we put that fire down even by 20%, and it's already going to feel huge. This exercise will consist of the first part, which is breathing. Yeah, the breath work. Of course, we all heard about breath work, haven't we? Um, who tried breathwork? Just like say hi, say yes, I did it, I like it, I don't like it, I don't understand it. So I love when there's something happening in the chat. But breathwork is going to be one thing that we will do today. And then I'll guide you through a very, very short You can call it mindset or mindfulness exercise that just it will help to wrap everything up into the experience. Just will help you digest what we've just done with the breath work. So let's do it. The breath that I will invite us all to do right now will look like this. We will do 2 inhales and then a long exhalation. Okay? And we will do it 5 times together. So once again, it will be 2 inhales through the nose and then exhale through the mouth. There will be no need to take a very deep breath. It's more about the pattern. 2 inhales and then a longer exhalation. Okay? And after that, I'll invite you to either keep your eyes open or closed, wherever you are, so whatever feels safe for you, and sort of listen to what I will invite you doing in this minute or two that we will have after the breath. Let's begin. So, 5 breaths together. 2 inhales. Exhale. And again. Longer exhalation. 2 inhales. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. And the final one. 2 in and exhale. Dropping your shoulders. Exhaling completely. Coming back to a regular breath. In and out. If your eyes are closed, if you're safe, if you're in a space where you can close your eyes, do close your eyes. If not, if you're walking, driving, wherever you are, keep your eyes open. But I do want you for the next second or two, just recognize that your body keeps breathing. Okay? So that's very key. Shifting your attention to something that's happening without your paying attention to it or not. And also, just out of curiosity, can you also just notice that there are also your feet that's standing on the ground? Yeah, you're touching the ground right now. And there's also the top of your head and the edges of your fingers. So you kind of wrap yourself with attention, your body with attention, your feet, the crown of your head, the hands, and overall the body is breathing. Okay? And now you're also noticing the space around you. So wherever you are, it can be either very quiet or maybe you have a lot of noises and sounds and people talking. But recognizing that the world keeps living. The vibration of the work is right there. The vitality of the world around us. It's very quiet around me. So wherever you are, just notice. Where are you? What's the space? Opening your eyes if they were closed. And the final one, see if you can relax your eye gaze so that you can almost be aware of the space around you with your eyes. It's like you soften the eyes and see in the periphery of the room, of the space you're in. Relaxing the eyes is really useful when you feel like your mind is on fire. So I see right now the corner of my room, the floor, and even a little bit of the ceiling. It's very short, wasn't it? 3 minutes, 4 minutes? You can make it faster. The whole exercise can be faster. The main tool can be just three of these breaths. This is exactly what I did just before going live here. Uh, Two inhales and exhale. 3, 5 times, doesn't matter. This is the tool that's important in the moment of stress, right? It's right there when you feel that the wave is too big and it's getting a little bit overwhelming and you feel like you're just about to go nuts. Like, yeah, just remembering. 3 times, 1 time. You can do it very seamlessly. Nobody will even notice. So it's not like some sophisticated pranayama when you have to breathe through one nostril and another one to calm down. They all use the same sort of uh, um, formula. Yeah. But this one, very quick. And you get connected with the breath that keeps flowing. And then maybe if you are having this few moments, you can also just bring your attention to the feet, recognizing the space around you with the sounds, and then relax your eyes. Now, before we finish, see, we're almost done. So hopefully you're still paying attention because I want to explain to you the mechanism why this breath pattern really effective and it's been really well researched. If you pay attention to yourself, but also to kids or to people around you, you will actually notice that our body, your kid's body, if you have kids, does this pattern of breathing through the day many times. For example, actually, when we fall asleep, our body can do this. Yeah? Or when we are yawning. It's almost like you need to take that second one. Yeah. Yeah. It's funny enough, but even when we are crying, when the nervous system in the distress, the crying itself has the same pattern of yeah, the two inhales and then exhalation, the sighing out. The babies do it very often after a big cry. So this pattern of breathing is rooted in our physiology and is used when the physiology needs to rebalance itself before falling asleep, after a cry, after a big laugh, when we love laughing at a joke, yeah, laugh, which is beautiful. And honestly, if you pay attention to yourself when you're falling asleep or when you're kind of calm and you're doing something along the day, you will start noticing that. It's beautiful to notice. So when you're stressed, you're just using the same tool that's already there, but you're using it to your advantage. Yeah? So maybe even once again, do it for yourself here, now, and here. And once again, familiarize yourself with what it does to you. Yeah? And then the whole scanning of the body, it's just one of the ways to drop from the head, which is on fire, because this is what we feel to begin with, into the body that is not on fire. There's something happening. Maybe you'll feel anxious, you'll feel overwhelmed, you feel a lot of energy that you want to explode, but just getting that scanning without any judgment and then relaxing your eyes immediately creates perspective. And this is exactly what we need, perspective when we're anxious, yeah? When we're a little bit that state of being frustrated, anxious, on fire. Perspective that, hi, this is just the thing. I'm anxious because it's important to me. I'm nervous because this conversation is important to me. Of course, I'm supposed to be nervous. Yeah, reminding yourself that a bigger picture, seeing the bigger picture of the situation, that's not the end of the world, that things will work out if we start taking one step at a time. And this is where we're taking one step at a time, sometimes wiser step than we would normally take if we would just react in the moment of in the moment. The final thing before we finish is that if it feels for you that this way of breathing actually creates more agitation. Yeah. It's like, oh no, actually, I felt more anxious. I felt like I'm doing almost hyperventilation. All it means is that try to do a not deep breath, but literally more of a pattern Also highly like noticeable, as if you're sniffing something twice. And then the focus more of, or focus more on exhale. Yeah? Extending it to twice, making it longer twice. Hey, I hope that this little tool that now you have in your pocket is going to be useful to you. It is very useful to me. I use it every other day. Thank you for finding time, listening in, hopefully trying, hopefully experiencing what we've just done. And remember that at a Stave platform, there's many, many, many more tools and exercises that you can um, look up, try for yourself, read about. Just use the resource. It's literally, it's easier than it sounds. And once you adopt at least one tool in your daily life, it's going to be game changer. Big hug to everyone. Have a great end of the week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.